The last time you were invited to a party, did you get an Evite or a real invitation? In a world where virtual invitations seem to rule, some people are saying, save it, they want the real deal. Event designer Tara Wilson is one of those people, and she's here to teach us about gracious inviting. Yeah, I have to wonder, I wish percentage-wise we could figure out just how many people don't turn. To invitations who used to.
I think it's becoming even more prevalent as we move into an even more prevalent society where we're using technology, and I'm on a mission to eradicate Evites. No offense to that company, but I just think it just sets the tone. That's the number one thing you need to know about a real invitation. It sets the tone for the party, and it lets your guests know what that they can expect when they get there, and even tells them a little bit about what they're going to miss if they can't attend.
Ooh, now that's a great angle to take. What are you going to miss? So how do you reflect that in the invitation?
Absolutely. So some of the things that you want to think about is that you want to get your invitation out between 4 weeks. If it's a social occasion, just a basic social occasion, you want to get it out 4 weeks. But if you're doing a wedding invitation, you want to get that invitation out 6 to 8 weeks in advance.
Wow.
And that gives people time to put it on their calendar, plan, get babysitters, make all of the arrangements that they need to make. But that's your number one rule for Invitations 101.
Okay, good to know. Now these are so dramatic. Look at this. No one would think this is an invitation.
Right. So again, it's about setting the tone. So this is a boxed invitation from Leanne Sutton at Orange Spot Pink Nose, but it was for a fall party, and it let people know, hey, we're going to go outside and we're really going to have a great time, and it came with all the details of the weekend.
How much can you expect to pay for something like that, though?
Well, boxed invitations range anywhere from $10 an invite and on up, but keep in mind some of these things you can do yourself. Now let's talk about what you want to consider when you are creating an invitation. I call it the anatomy of the invite.
Okay.
So you want to make sure it has the host or hostess's name on it. You want the date, the time, and the location.
Okay.
You want the type of party. Is it a cocktail party? Is it a wedding? Is it an overnight, spend the night kind of event? And then you want to make sure you give people an RSVP. So whether
they can contact and communicate. We've got like 30 seconds left. What do you want to really express here too?
Well, I want you to think about the fact that it's important that you send the invite because it makes it about being gracious to your hosts.
Okay, and here's just some tight examples if we can take a quick look. You've got some great ideas in these little books, so we should give you the rules and recipes, right? Can we specifically talk about RSVP? Does everyone need to RSVP?
Absolutely. Without fail, you have to reply, whether it's giving the host a phone call or sending in the reply card. You definitely have to do that, and it is acceptable to call your guests if you've not heard from them. Make sure that they got the invitation and let them know that you're making plans and you really want to see them, and so you want to find out if they're planning to attend.
Great
Do that
information.
between 5 to 7 days out from your event if you haven't heard from them.
Okay, thank you. Wow, we just learned so much.
Good.
For more of Tara's savvy tips, go to CBS11TV.com, click on links and numbers. Keith?